Hey everybody, how's it going? What kind of day have y'all had today? And guess what we're doing tonight? Have you ever seen anything like this? It's a floating frame. Hey. This is our first project with a floating frame. As you're hopping on, say hello. Let me know where you're watching from. Welcome to the live. My name's Debbie. Refresh, Restyle, and I love hopping on here and sharing ideas with y'all. Now, earlier I asked y'all what y'all wanted to see, and I didn't actually count everything, but I believe the floating frame won. And look, these pivot so you can put the acrylic in and take it out. We're going to be doing an angel tonight. Are y'all excited? I love angels. What about you? Hey. Oh, Bonda. Burning, Oregon. Oh, my goodness. So sorry to hear that. Okay. So we're working. This is the 9x12 floating frame. And you can get it with an insert, which is a piece of acrylic. And it comes with this protective, it looks like frosted, but it's a protective coating. So we're doing an angel. Oh, thank you. I'm going to put this back here. And y'all, behind me, notice the club projects. There's only a few more days to get that blueberry. And look, I kind of got this started just because. So you take your frosting off. I'm going to call it frosting. It's a protective coat. Oh my gosh. Hey from Texas. Y'all, I was about to say South Alabama. I'm in Tennessee. All right, I'm going to take this off. It's on there really good. And look, why do I want to save this and like do something with it? I don't need to save that. Boom. Now, if it was wrapping paper or something like that, yeah. Y'all tell me what kind of crazy craft supplies y'all, let's see. Deanie says she ain't got her club yet. Now, Deanie, did you get the email saying that it was going to be late? Okay, here's this. Not keeping it. Okay. And look at how pretty, oops, I got a little fuzz on it. But y'all, this is so pretty. It looks like a piece of glass, but it's not. All right. And these are the angels. This is called Angelic Joy. Now, we're not going to put the word joy on there, just the angels. Hey from Ohio. And y'all, I'm keeping this simple. Tonight, I'm just using 2 colors. I'm going to fuzz this really well because transfers love sticking to glass, paper, plastic, that kind of stuff. Hey, Evie. Hey, Sue. Okay. So we are going to do, we're not going to do, there's like a word joy that goes on top of that, but we're not going to do that. We are just doing the angels. You could do the joy part if you wanted to. Whoops. Y'all, look at that. I'm telling you, it loves to stick on that. All right. Let me try to get it down here with one swoop. Y'all know what that means, right? I gotta be precise. That's too high. All right, let's do it. I'm gonna put some more fuzz on here. What do you do with all your transfer? I use them, Cheryl. I use them. Oh, I'm glad I'm teaching you something. Okay, let's try that again. This is 8.5 by 11, so really it should fit pretty close. And look, these angels, I did it again. I did it again. You got dryer sheets? Now, what you gonna do with them? That sounds interesting. Y'all, that's so close. Close, close, close. All right, here we go. We're doing it right here. This is what we're doing. Somebody said, what part about? I live in Tennessee now, West Tennessee. I was born in South Alabama, close to the Florida line. Just off of 65. All right, now I gotta make sure there's no bubbles in here. And we're doing this all in black. And we're doing the angel project like this time, but I do have other plans for it. And look, y'all, I'm not going to press it down around the edges, just around where the angel is. Because, one, I'm trying to get the bubbles out. Two, I don't want it pressed down everywhere so that it's hard to pull off. Okay. So I'm leaving the edges so I can lift it off. And listen, if you're new here, I always have a keyword, or I try to have a keyword for you to pop in your comments so that you can get the shopping list. I'm trying to think. I guess I'm going to do the roses that she's dropping. Oh my gosh, y'all, it looks like it's too far right. Will y'all forgive me? Now let's see how this pulls off. Y'all, these things are super sticky. And I just got to looking at it and I was like, oh no. I don't want it, it's going to be a little bit to the right anyway. You love angels? I do too. Y'all, I promise. I just got to looking at those wings and I was like, no, it can't be that far over. Hey, happy birthday, your 90th birthday. Y'all, does anybody else have any birthdays or anniversaries? Barry and I, we got an anniversary coming up this month. All right, whatever this is, we are rolling with it. I said that a while ago. Probably put it right back where it was. Anyway, we got married in 1986. So how many years is that? Is that right? Robin, you collect angels? It's 1986, right? Barry, are you on here? Golly, that sounds like a long time ago. How could that be? All right, now, y'all, I'm just getting the wrinkles out. Well, happy birthday to everybody that's got birthdays. Come on, wrinkles. Starting from the center and pressing outward. "38 years, thank you." Oh my gosh. Y'all, that's so crazy to think about that. How many of you guys have been married longer than us or the same as us? Isn't that crazy? Married 38 years. Okay. Y'all just work your transfer, get it on here even, or you know, no bubbles. And I like that better. Press out your bubbles. I cannot wait to see how many years. 43 for y'all? Okay. All right, I think I'm ready to roll. Not roll, I'm ready to paste. Okay, here we go. I'm just using black paste for the design. 58 years. Oh my gosh. And look, I thought we had been married for a long time. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't y'all tell what your secret to a long relationship is? Does anybody have any secrets that we need to know about? You know, what is your lasting? I was like, oh my gosh, did I do something I didn't want to do? And listen, I think I remember somebody telling me this a long time ago, that the secret to a long marriage is, what was it? It was something funny. It was something funny like, don't listen to everything they say. And what you do listen to, ignore it, or something like that. Is that crazy or what? A lot of patience and compromise. All right, y'all, I'm taking this off. Hope I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did. Oh my gosh. That is so pretty. We could have fuzzed that a little bit more. And now I'm going to put it back on the backer sheet. And then I'll clean it at my sink. And I do have a cleaning video. Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at this. Let me hold it up against this towel. We're going to dry that. Isn't that, look at those details. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my goodness. This kind of takes my breath away. It's so pretty. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh. I see what the problem is. My plug was unplugged. I was like, what? Oh my gosh, y'all, isn't this? I mean, it is so pretty. It is beautiful. And you know, when you look at that design on the transfer, it doesn't like read as pretty as this. It is beautiful. You know, one day somebody said something about, you know, how talented I was or something. And I was like, you know what? It's the transfers. I mean, because look at all of these designs. And I didn't do very much. And they just are pretty. They're just gorgeous. It does, Brett. Oh my gosh. So pretty. Now we're going to do one thing tonight where I'm going to use like a solid, I'm going to use vanilla on the back of this. But you could totally paint in like some of these different areas. In fact, let me see. Look, I didn't plan this out, but it's gotten me want to do it a little bit. It's gotten me want to do something crazy. But I think I'm going to do. Are y'all good if I do something crazy? I'm going to paint in the greenery and the flowers. Are y'all okay with that? The key word is angel. I really wasn't planning on this. Okay. You can look at it from this direction or this direction. I'm going to actually paint on the reverse side. I'm going to get crazy with it, Brett. I was like, I was not going to do this. Y'all, I was just like, I'm just going to do a couple of colors. But after I'm looking at this, I'm like, so pretty. I got to do it. And I'm using some Peachy Keen. I think a smaller brush. Let me see. And I'm just going to, I'm calling these roses. They may not be roses. They may be something else. Can you see? It'll show up a lot better once I'm done. Okay, now I'm going to take some what color was I going to use? Yeah, I got myself all flustered now. Not flustered, but like, was I really going to do this? I just kind of want to put some color on the back of it. This is pesto that I'm going to do the leaves with. And look, you don't have to do this. But I'm just kind of painting in the back of it. Now this isn't the same side that we chalked. This is pesto right here. And we did something similar to this, but on glass. I don't know if y'all remember. And you totally, this is like optional. You don't have to do it. But I just got to looking at it and I thought, I am doing it. I'm painting the back of this. Your birthday's today. Happy birthday, Judy. Happy birthday. Yeah, you can wash this off and redo it if you don't like it or if you want to change it up. I would just wet it really good because, you know, chalk does not move unless you wet it. I would wet it and try not to scrape your acrylic. And if you really love the design, you can just buy a couple of different pieces of the acrylic that fits in the frame. Oh, Angel's not working? Let me see. What in the world? I'm so sorry. Try Angel again, y'all. Try Angel again. I do apologize. So sorry about that. Oh gosh, I'm seeing a bunch of, I'm calling these roses. And I about missed some. Right here in the middle. Y'all let me know if that works for you. I got so excited about this. I just got it in. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to do the angels. I feel like there's a little bit of greenery here too. I'm drying it really quick so that I can, I don't know if you can see that. But I want to, oh yes, that's looking good. So if you're going to paint the reverse side like I'm doing with colors, you know, put a couple of coats so that it shows up from the other side. And I've done this on glass. I did it with the barn. Stacy, are you checking your messages? Because that's where it goes. It's working. It is working. I see y'all are using it. I'm kind of wanting to put a little bit of gold on the wings. Just a little bit. Y'all, I told you I was going to get wild. I was going to get wild. I don't know how much I'm going to do. Oops. This is one of those really blousy shirts. Maybe I'm just going to do quite a bit of the wings with the gold. What about that? I'm doing some wings in gold, or you know, it'll be like gold highlights. Now I'm excited to see what this looks like. I'm experimenting, and I'm just, y'all are just gonna see it when I see it. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all mind if I experiment? Ooh, I like that sparkle. Stacy, whenever I check your messages, it's always there. I think you're just not checking your messages in the right spot or something. Love this shimmer. And it's not solid, so you'll be able to see the white behind it. Now I've got to see. I think. And like I said, you do not have to do this at all. We're experimenting with something new. I'm just going to try to make some spots a little more solid. Now I'm gonna go back with a little bit more of that peachy keen on my flowers. Some of my brushes look like they've been through I don't know, a fight or something. We got to make sure that this gold is dry. I might have got a little heavy on it. I might have got a little excited with that gold. I probably did. That's all right, ain't it? Y'all ever get a little excited when you're painting? I get a little crazy. And really what you're doing, and I don't know if have any of you guys ever done toll painting? One of the nights back in the 80s in our toll painting, we did like a reverse painting like this. And it's where you put the design on the front and then you go to the back and paint it. So you may have done something similar. You know how they say that everything comes back? Well, this is one of those things. Oh, that's still wet. Glenda, you did toll painting. Did y'all ever do any reverse painting on glass like this? I think I like it. I got to get a little bit more up here. And like I said, these will be just like gold highlights on our wings. You did? All right. Well, then this is very similar to what we used to do back then. Stacy, don't worry about keep typing that. I will make sure you get the supplies. And y'all, the way I'm doing the angels tonight is like something that I can sit around all the time. But like if you wanted to do them for Christmas, it's got that word joy on there. And you could add that. And, you know, make it a little bit more Christmassy. But I saw a lot of you guys collect angels. I'm just going to make sure. Yeah, a lot of y'all are getting the list. And like I said, don't forget, the blueberries is just July only. So if you want that one, be sure to click that link that says July Club. Yeah, Stacy, if you type something a lot like that, then you might get, Facebook might, I don't know, think you're a bot or something. Because I've seen people, like if they type the same thing a lot, like if one person does, you might get restricted. I do not want that to happen. You wasn't brave enough to do it? Oh, girl, you're going to have to do this. You can do this. I'm just wanting to make sure. That gold, y'all, shimmer takes longer to dry. I'm just sitting here looking, hoping I didn't. Yes. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I'm about to miss a whole section of wing. Let me see. Right there. It's kind of right beside her hair. And when you're looking at it in person, you'll see it. Yes, the older you get, the braver you get. That is right. I love it. Hey, Kathy. Are you guys sprinkling the love? Y'all know how Facebook, they're like, you need to sprinkle the love. All right. Now what we're going to do, I'm going to hold this up so y'all can see. I'm going to call it dry enough. And you can kind of see like where the gold is. See where the gold is and the pink and the green? Isn't that pretty? Now we're just going to go all over the whole thing. I was about to do it on the wrong side with vanilla. Vanilla is like it's like a warm white. If you missed anything, just go back to the beginning. It's all there for you to watch. Okay. I'm going to go pretty heavy with this vanilla. And I'm going to do like an abstract cover. Okay? So I'm getting quite a bit of paste on my brush. And when I say abstract, I'm meaning I'm not going to stay in the lines on this. You see what I'm saying? I'm not staying in the lines. And I'm not going to go back and forth over the same spot a lot. I may have to do a second coat, and if I do, that's perfectly fine. But you don't want to keep working on the same spot back and forth, because you'll smear the paint that you just painted. Does that make sense? So we will make it more solid. I just wanted to get like a base coat on top of those areas where I painted. And you can see how I'm trying to be random on the edges. Can you see that? I'm going to dry that, but look how gorgeous that is. Isn't that pretty? Y'all, throw me some hearts up if you think that's pretty, because I think it's stunning. Isn't it crazy how awesome it looks? Y'all, I'm like not... Y'all see how I'm doing this painting. I'm not like... Oh my. That's okay. I dipped into the gold. I'm getting so excited. But I'm going to hold it up like this so you can see. Isn't that so pretty? I'm trying to make it a little more random. Yeah, isn't that gorgeous? I love the gold, and can you see the flowers and the greenery? It is so pretty. And the vanilla makes it look kind of like old world. But aren't these angels beautiful? They are so pretty. Oh my gosh, I am in love. And now it's going to take a minute for it to dry. I just cannot quit looking at it. It looks so pretty. Y'all think I can put it in the frame without messing it up? No, I don't think I can. Is there any reason why I didn't cover the glass? I'm not sure what you're talking about. This is acrylic. If you type the word angel, I'll send you the supply list for everything. Yeah, friend. Yes, definitely. This reminds me of something my grandma would have had in her house. And y'all, this is so pretty. It looks like glass, but it's acrylic. Yeah, you can paint whatever you want to on here. I wasn't going to paint anything originally. I was just going to do the vanilla over the behind the black. But yeah, you could totally paint anything on here any color you want. Now I've got some heavy coats back here. And it's not dry. I kind of want to put it in the frame and just show y'all. So with the frame, when you're putting it in, turn these like this so that you can just slide it in. Now listen, if I mess it up, I'm going to cry. Y'all have never seen me cry before. All right, so hold it like this and then just press. Let me try to use both hands. And look, dry y'all's before you put it in here. Don't do like I'm doing. A little bit more. And then this will sit on its own. But look at how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Lori, this is an artsy look. If you want to paint the whole background, you can. I wanted it to look random. What do you think? The way I painted it is totally, you know, something that I like. You can paint the whole background if you want to. Totally up to you. And y'all, these frames, you can get these, the acrylic pieces, So like if you did the angels and you wanted to change it out to something else, you could just change out your acrylic, put this one somewhere. Your comment wasn't really removed. It just says that. If you go back and look later on, it's there. I don't know why it does it. But y'all, this is gorgeous. I hope you guys love it. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope I taught you something. I hope I, inspired you to get crafty. And like I said, it's thick enough. It can stand on its own. You can hang it on the wall. Just put a nail, hang it on the wall. And if you want the supplies, just type the word angel, then go check your messages because that's where it'll be. All right. Have a great night. And I will see y'all later. Bye now.